Bo Horvat does not suck. He's a serviceable 1B or second line center on a contending team. Unfortunately, he's shouldering too much of a load on the Canucks. Ha! Canadian Thanksgiving. Not even celebrating the totally real feast that the colonists and natives had in Massachusetts. So, I mean, we already saw this, but let's refresh ourselves. Does that mean no stream tomorrow? Nah, it's a short drive. We're gonna drive down, drive back up later tonight.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch.
Did you guys see the Canadian workbook that got recalled? And Rob actually linked it to me, and it said like, well, when the colonists came to North America, the Native Americans chose to move away to let the colonists live a peaceful life. I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed. It was all like cartoony. It was like they had competing lifestyles, so the Native Americans chose to move away onto reservations. Yeah, that's how it happened.
You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway.
Bring on the major leagues. You got a murder case.
Your first case is the murder of a woman found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf.
It wasn't a textbook, it was like a supplementary workbook, but... Hey, Anel, what type of cold brew coffee maker do you have? I have a Toddy cold brew system, which was sent to me very graciously by a viewer by the name of Sushi Cat San. It has revolutionized my coffee consumption.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
It's not a hot toddy. It's a toddy cold brew system. Hold up. It says you're playing Pintario 2 and we can't change it. Yeah, you're right. You are right about that. It has now been changed. What if they spiked the cold brew machine with very slow acting poison? It was sealed, but I understand where you're coming from. Change outfit, that's probably a good idea. It makes better coffee than any coffee shop I've ever been to. Dude, the cold brew, it's not like the cold brew kit has anything particularly special about it. I'll change the freaking suit, okay? It's not like it has anything particularly special about it. It's not like there's a secret little vial of coffee ingredient that you put into it. It's just a nice, simple, clean way to make your coffee. You know what? We're on Vice. Let's do that. Also find a lot of, that's a dirty suit for a dirty boy. I also, you know, I think a lot of cold brew at other coffee shops ends up being a little too acidic. Oh, we're on Homicide, even better. It's a dirty suit for a duty boy. A duty boy!
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the deck.
My wife got me a cold brew kit and it's dope as heck. Dude, if you care about efficiency in your life, if you're the kind of person who finds yourself agreeing with Rob and Austin, excuse me, sir,
if you can learn something about
that
a real cop opera.
You know, eating off paper plates saves you time and as a result is worth it. Nailed it. You should get a cold brew kit. You can make a week and a half's worth of coffee in 20 minutes plus 12 hours, during which time you're asleep.
Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer.
Game's too loud. Games sound kinda high. That's super weird. Maybe OBS is raised a little bit. Way too quiet. Alright, we'll try that. Sorry. I've been like, honestly, I've been recording a lot, and I've been looking at the volume and being like, that volume, it's too loud. Hopefully that didn't ruin like 8 weeks worth of videos. Oh well.
Came up with the Black Dahlia.
This is a little better, maybe.
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down.
It's just the music, everything else is fine? I see. So what you would like me to do then is, options, sound, music, dialogue, already cranked. I'm trying to tell him, but he's not looking anyway. What are you talking?
No,
There's
don't.
infinity comments
of
per
murders
second
are
in
domestic,
chat.
though.
I'm like, I'm
guy
pinned
gets in a
down
beef
by
with his wife
gunfire
and
here,
takes
and I'm
it too
still
far.
peeping. I'm
the
deflecting
same.
bullets from the chat back at you.
Cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war.
And now there's gonna be
Know
boobs
that.
in this section.
Guy gets to kill people every day.
It's
in
all right.
combat.
Whoops.
Whoa there.
I have the overlay on demand. It's better. It'll save me time when it comes to the YouTube
Like I
VOD,
said,
so I appreciate
most
it.
of the time it is.
Especially because YouTube actually discontinued their own editor. What little editing I did, and I know BAENL doesn't edit, hey-o. What little editing I did was usually in the YouTube editor, because it's just simple splicing, but excuse me, sir.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
These boobs are dead? Yeah, YouTube don't care.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
I know this guy.
Another message. Is the werewolf
What is
back
this
in
guy
business,
in? I
boys?
recognize him.
Mother
Guy on the
asshole?
right.
Sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
That's pretty
Useless,
sexist.
Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures. You got your headlines. Now scram.
Show me the guy on the right. Who was it? All right, you know what? This is a Twitch-focused stream. We're going to show everything. We'll deal with it later. It's a modern game for a mature audience.
Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane.
Just make sure you use your Twitch
It's a
Prime
working
subscriptions.
neighborhood. Some trouble.
This video is getting demonetized as all
nothing like
heck.
this. It's
Persecution.
known locally as the morgues.
You were first on the scene?
Actually, it's the
No one's
moops.
disturbed the body.
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Dialogue is too low. The dialogue is as high as it goes. Ooh, wait, hold up. One of these footsteps is not created equal.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Compare to what? I mean, I can tell you straight away. Those are Yeezys. Now I'm too loud and the game is too low. That's fine, that's fine. Enjoy this still frame right here. There, I raised it by 4 decibels. Remember that decibels are a logarithmic scale, so it's now actually 10,000 times louder than it was mere moments ago. Wait, what's up with these boxes back here? They're outside of the crime scene, but that's a little suspicious, wouldn't you say? Oh, tire tracks. These are not our tire tracks, I'm assuming. That's not how logarithms work. It is. It is how logarithms work. I wouldn't expect everybody to be on the level, because, I mean, I might have an associate's degree in beginner-level computer programming, but not everybody's an intellectual like me who enjoys Richard and Mortimer. Excuse me, sir. Can you, but, like, that's it? We can't pull hair out of the hairbrush?
The victim's bag?
And you're gonna be in trouble. Hey now, the victim's bag.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
From the cartel. Did you see the pictures of the neckbeards camping outside McDonald's for one of the 20 packets of sauce? Yes, and I also saw the backlash from the dude who brought his sauce down and shared it with people, and everybody made fun of him because he was wearing rings on his finger and he looks like the, you know, head nerd at a Magic the Gathering convention. That doesn't matter. He was being a nice dude, and everybody made fun of him because he was interested in something that they weren't interested in and they deemed uncool. That's too far. I mean, I do it on my show, but that's because I have an audience and I can get away with it. You guys are just being jerks. He was sharing something with a fandom. That's like, I mean, look, dude, you know how much GeoGuessr I played in my day? No, I want to rotate the whole thing though, you see? Like, is this not solved now? It's the same thing. Like, Kate and I we go to Magic GPs, right? And there would be, it's like Nerd City. And you're there, so you're one, no, stop. Oh, the mouse controls here. Oh my god. Oh, we need to all make it line up with the bottom one. There we go. So you're a nerd as well, but there are like the kings and queens of nerds there. You know what you do? You let them live their nerd lives because you're at a fucking Magic the Gathering convention. You don't go, you don't be a normie at the Magic convention and go, look at these nerds. You're in their territory. Let them enjoy their lives. You're the outsider. They should be making fun of you. What an annoying lighter. Absolutely true. All right, I'd like to investigate the body, please.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries.
I actually did do that when I played competitive
The cuts
TCGs.
look superficial.
Not okay.
I'll know for sure in an hour.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Well, you're just about as useful as a bag full of wet spaghetti, aren't you? Fuck BD. No, it says fuck you.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
You know what happens when you assume. You make an ass out of B and D. LOL, there's a naked lady on the screen. Even though she's dead, I should make a joke about jerking it. Good one, Chad. I'm not gonna squeeze the breast. This calls for some decorum.
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent.
Valid.
Either way, I'll run.
Bald
tests on the
demon!
listing.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Can we get to the bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Are you telling me we got a drink? It's like 9 a.m., dude. He did not stand over the corpse in the teabagging position. That's the standard cop position. It shows dominance over the corpse. You didn't get all the clues? Yeah, my partner wants to leave, so we're gonna leave. He said he could die of thirst. He has seniority as well. You know what? You drive me, dude. You drive me.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
He's drunk?
The werewolf?
You could
My
drive
money?
drunk in the 1940s.
We
There's
can't
only
rule
two
it out.
cars
We
on
need to
the
work
two
the
cars on the road. Oh my God! Watch out!
A big head to hang on your wall. The collar of the devil.
Wait for the crosswalk, my
Been
dude.
working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note in the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of Stum.
6 months of Stum?
Who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a
Is that the
free-
new
That's
Walking
not
Dead
totally
side
fantastic.
story?
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of
Whoa!
the bitch after the short murder was them.
Yo, the light's
Where do you
green,
think the
dude.
werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else.
What are you doing?
San Quentin.
What on earth?
Another country, who knows?
Jesus Christ.
So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find
We need
you.
some better
You
traffic
can't make
lights,
it
man.
something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Yo, that wasn't even our partner's fault. That was the driver in front of him. He didn't go on green. I mean, he did reverse it in the middle of the lane, which is a little strange, but... Air-conditioned cocktails. This looks like a place that is absolutely a Qdoba now. That roof screams like Qdoba, Panda Express, maybe a Starbucks in California. It's a shame all these local businesses where people went to drown out their problems and destroy their livers are now turned into
Gentlemen,
what
what
reasonably priced,
can I
fast
get?
casual
Phelps and
establishments.
Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency.
I just
Fill in at bars
work
across
here
town.
every
Remember a
night
woman
and
who
every
came here
morning,
last night?
apparently.
5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Don't think that's necessarily appropriate, but sure. You know, it's my first day on the job.
What?
Sits at the back, wears a hibiscus. Can't miss him.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of
Well, you
Celine
could just say
Henry.
hello
Do
first.
you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ.
House officer.
That's the
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Did she give you that ascot? Let's just start from the top.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
His face completely changed. So doubt is like press. So this guy's like one guy in particular. We should go doubt. Because then he'll be like, tell me more. Or we'll be like, tell me more. And literally 100% of chat says truth. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we want. He looks like he's telling the truth, so let's go with that.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Back when I was in jail for wearing this ascot, I forged it.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank
Says here his license plate is 6. Ring stolen from victim.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Used to
Did
be a
her husband buy
superhero,
it
you
for her?
see.
No, it was before Jacob.
Ooh, this is a doubtable situation.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days.
It was the Olympics.
Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
10 out of 10.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and
Unlike me, I was in the corpse. Wait, did I just say that?
Load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
I think he... Ooh... We gotta throw a little doubt in this one. We got no reason to... We have no evidence to check his lie. I don't know, he's making eye contact. But occasionally he's like taking a deep swallow, looking around. Eyes darting. I think it's a doubt here.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but I got no answer.
Look at that.
Thanks,
3 out of
Mr. Cole.
3.
You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Haha! Everybody's drunk. It's the greatest generation. We're gonna build all the buildings while we're drunk, and then they'll never get repaired, just like the highways.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
That is way too personal, dude.
My eggs were running.
That's a very good point. Why didn't he just call her an Uber? Nice of us to take the one parking spot at the bar as well.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Mostly I just want to see him drive again. Did he have runny eggs? Not funny.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts.
What is this city's driving?
Might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
But an even smarter man
Rusty,
might watch Richard and
That's
Morty.
mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Just take some legal heroin and get behind the wheel of a Cessna.
Would be alive. The Japs would have spared.
It's the 40s. Live a little.
Wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical
Make a
error,
sexually
Detective
harassing
Galloway.
quip about a woman who was just murdered.
crimes.
Drink a few fingers of rye and then, you know, drive through a downtown city center.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother.
Yo!
Worst I could ever have imagined.
You just tagged the car in front of you, dude. I gotta let this guy drive every time. It's at a new wrinkle. In my headcanon, he's actually, originally they wrote him to be sober. I'm gonna run the plate. Originally they wrote him to be sober, but then they couldn't quite get the driving mechanics to work 100% effectively. So then they were like, you know what? We're just gonna make him drunk to have like a soft justification for all the accidents. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
That's why you need these young police officers who know how to use modern technology like a rotary telephone.
8899.
Yes, detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please.
Yeah, sure. I know what that means.
Thank you.
Hot operator voice? Yeah, what do you want? You want me to run those bad bitches by KGPL? It's not even rotary. It's rotary, it's just the rotary's on the inside. What do you want, smooth skin?
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Well, thank God he warmed up his stool first. Cole Phelps definitely listens to DMX and thinks it makes him hard. You get into his car and he's like, do you like rap music? Hits the play button. Hot in, so hot in here.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
They put a condom on it? Do you like rap music? There you go. Round and round. With love we'll find a way, just give it time. I know that's Nellie, not DMX. I'm making a reference to the
Fires
frittata.
are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had
Nellie
made
got
all the
arrested?
necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty.
Is this Nellie?
You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate.
When did he get arrested?
But you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal. You said the house would be empty.
Wow, that's like the worst.
Find peace.
What a terrible time to make that reference to Nellie after he got arrested for a sexual crime yesterday. That's what I get for not looking at the news for a day. He was let go with no charges? Oh, okay. Well then, you know what? There should still be like a moratorium on the Nellie reference, but I suppose that's like not the worst outcome.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Okay. What a wrinkle. I see what you're trying to say there, Cole Phelps. He was touching a kid's hair on stage, all creepy. I don't want to go deeper down this Nellie rabbit hole, okay? I didn't realize what I had wrought.
Optimistic, Cole.
Oh, there's a note on the fridge. If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 8, Huntley Drive. Telephone is
problems.
Michigan 2221.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Jacob.
One of my exes drank like this.
That's an
you'd feel
8?
The back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
2221. Am I losing my mind? Those are 2s. I don't know what it looks like on screen. Those are 2s, my dudes.
Galloway, homicide, badge number
Those are not
554.
8s.
Requesting technical services for
Somebody told me these are 8s?
59 at 142 North Union.
How bad is the bit rate if these look like freaking 8s? Oh, it's apartment 2, not apartment 8. I see. That's my bad. I said 8? Nah, that doesn't sound like me. Hey, let's get back to the important stuff, like this Nellie conversation. Look at that. Looks like we really kicked the bucket. You should investigate the smashed window. How about I smash your window and then investigate it with my fist?
Tiffany, the rest of this stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Is she Amelia Earhart?
A regular Amelia Earhart.
Told you. Open and shut case.
The ring looks distinctive.
I don't think this is going to help us.
It looks like the thumbs up internet kid. I'm more concerned about the fact that there's a bottle of alcohol in literally every flat surface in every house in this game. That's like it's a siren.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
It's one of those sirens you have when you're a kid where you crank it and it goes whee. It might actually just be the world's worst hairdryer model here. You know what I'm talking about. You have experienced those sirens before. Is this your partner's house? Whoa, what's up with the glasses here? Oh, it's her pilot goggles.
No good to me.
A klaxon? I mean, I don't know. I only became aware of the phrase klaxon from the indie band that was marginally popular like 14 years ago. And then later I figured out that that's the sound that is like wee, wow, wee, wow, gong, 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 gong.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Like the guy in the $30 suit's gonna climb through the window for the guy who doesn't make that in 2 weeks. Come on! I mean, I didn't really get any information from here, and I'm clicking. Yo, partner, I got no idea, dude. $30 was like $30 million back then. Absolutely true. $1 in 1948 is $1 million today. How many crates of whatever this is do you need? Because this is too many. Your whole house is crates. Yeah, that's the most relevant piece of equipment here. No, okay, we've seen this again. It's just like PUBG. Yeah, okay, we know. Stop judging these fine American people. Look, they pay their 11% effective income tax rate. You can't judge them, okay? Maybe these books have some relevancy. I can't, there's writing on the... You see there's writing on the books. I'd like to read them, please. See, the thing is, I'd like to... Okay, many people have been asking for this. Let's meet him halfway. Clue music. It's already... No, we want auto. Yeah, there we go. Apply, please. Alright, we still got music. There are still clues to find. Like, this is just too much. This is too many alcohols.
This isn't what we're looking for.
It even... Oh, yeah, what could a key be useful for? The music is now gone. Sick. This is too much alcohol for even an alcoholic. Like, Nicolas Cage in Leaving Las Vegas would walk in here and be like, who set this stage up? Because it's like, it doesn't look realistic. So we can run the, We can't use this phone? Because I want to run the address of the apartment. I guess we could just go over there. Wanted to see who it belonged to. Excuse me, sir. We do have someone we can speak with as well. Maybe they're an alcohol salesman? What, a stay-at-home alcohol
LAPD.
salesman?
Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she
no kidding.
and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up.
She just said,
What is this
it's the
about,
40s.
officer? Is
Who's gonna
Celine
stop
all
me?
right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Maybe have a nice, refreshing drink or two. Hey, just one or two bottles shouldn't be a problem. Excuse me, ma'am. I wanted to get more clues, but... She must be the killer? Yeah, exactly. She gets into her house. Ah, the coppers are on to me.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Plus, on the way, we passed by a couple of tavernas.
Jacob Henry
Stop
had a
in for a
violent
quick
argument
pint,
with
maybe
his
a
wife last night.
bottle of
Looking
champagne.
More likely.
Legal bump of government-made heroin.
Probably deserved it. Skipper says
Quick
bring
little
him in.
crack rock, a little bit of cough medicine.
Fine by me.
So
Caffeine
ain't the werewolf
pills.
Killer after all. Good to see you
Cane
coming to
sugar
senses.
Coca-Cola.
I always said working
Couple of
evidence.
cigarettes.
I only stipulated
lined
a
with
connection
cadmium.
to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Look at this. You want to get somewhere, you do it yourself. Skirt.
Jesus, Phelps!
Oh, come on, baby. It's American made. Crack didn't exist yet? Well, of course. Ronald Reagan wasn't the president yet.
Calm down.
I really thought that one would work.
There's people there. I think the power's gone to your head, Phelps.
Do you have a death wish?
Dude, it's gonna work. Okay, fine. You gotta hold shift? Of course. It will work, you're just using the wrong car. Wrong car 2012.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. Follow my lead.
Yeah, okay. Get your gun out. That's a good start. It's the wrong apartment. So you gotta go to apartment 2. You don't want to go to apartment 4. Those are just nice, law-abiding citizens.
Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Is this
Save the dramatic.
Oberyn Martell's
You
dad?
got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Hey, say, Rusty, you got anything to drink?
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You should look around first. It's probably a good idea. This guy's telling the truth for now, though.
That's all? You got more in that goddamn book, spit it out.
Hey. Can't get out of the chair. Can't get out of the... See, the problem at this point is now I can't get out of the chair. So this is where we find that Cole Phelps has been immobilized by this piece of furniture. He's a criminal mastermind. So we have to use our superior police instincts to take him out here. Okay, here we go.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Dude, I think he's telling the truth. No, he couldn't hold eye contact indefinitely. Let's review our notebook, please. That's right, she had a black eye. And we know that they had marital problems. Testifies to victim sporting a black eye. That's our moneymaker right there.
That's a lie and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death.
That's way too
Admit
far.
it, Henry.
All right, you got me,
Would I
super
do that,
cop.
Detective? My wife was a drunk. It was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't.
Pardon me? Things got a little out of hand, and I left. Actually, we have the testimony that she had a black eye when she left the place. Yeah, I love my wife. All right, open and shut case. He's innocent. There is no reload. Where's the reload? There's no reload to be had. There's a restart case. I'm not restarting the whole case. I'm not restarting the whole case, you madmen. We'll be spending the whole show doing one freaking case.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
This is a lie because we were told by the bartender. We know because the bar owner phoned him. I'm off the rails
here. You know
here.
where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
He's like, please accuse me of a lie.
We know she went to the Bomba Club.
The bartender there. He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
His motive for murder.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come
Well,
clean
this is
about
too
it.
far.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Did he ever give up on his wife? Well, they did have marital problems. But I don't think we have a real piece of evidence here. I think instead we just gotta go for doubt. Kind of hope for the best.
You went to her house.
Oh, it's
you
wrong.
beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
Oh, yes, well, of
We're
course.
still gonna need you to come
What's the
downtown,
problem?
Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh, absolutely deserved. Totally forgot how to dodge shots.
Let's just admit that.
He is actually kicking the crap out of me. My partner's dead. All right, let's go, boys.
Being rational.
I'm ready. He's got a little problem. Dude, he's ice cold. I told you, dude, it's a magical chair. The chair's too sticky to get around. There is no dodge in this world that can defeat Rusty. I also can't punch. I don't know if I've like completely glitched out my game or something, but yep. Just actually obliterate me, please. There we go. Oh, no, he's back. Hit his head on the end table on the way down. Dude, I could not punch.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured
Yeah, I remember.
would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
All right, here we
You're
go.
awful hot under the collar for an innocent
Oh,
man.
now you can't be stopped. Excuse me, sir. Just keep throwing, Phelps. Chat, what's the grapple button?
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched.
For God's
Check
sakes,
the
pour me a
messages.
drink.
I'll keep old Slugger here company.
I'm using keyboard and mouse, so I don't think Y is gonna do it unless it has actually the worst control scheme known to man.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to...
Bad room.
Certainly, Detective.
Bad room.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Yeah,
Operator,
thanks,
give me
Doc, for the
R&I.
nightmare fuel.
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
Oh my
One,
God.
Detective, from Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
That being said, oh, I wanted to look for clues. Don't make me leave, Murph. I need to search for a socket wrench handle. He's a mechanic. There's plausible chances that exists here. We got music. We got music. Let's get some clues here. We're going to interrogate him anyway, so we might as well look. They're not his shoes. He's a size 11 men's.
Looks like someone else kicked Celine to death.
Problem solved. We know he's probably not the killer then. No luck catching them killers then. No matter how well you do on the mission, it always ends with Cole Phelps having to punch and or shoot someone to death. Nah, dude, this is gonna be our first non-lethal. Excuse me. Does this actually work? Oh yeah, dude. It looks like this good, too. Kill a wife at 11 p.m. I think that probably says do, yeah. Thanks for the offer. I need you to do something about my wife.
The old lady.
That's a problem. Well, at least turn the fan off, dude. Could cost up to 3 cents in electricity usage. Sheets and towels. Living room. It's a $30 house right here. How to kill wife. It's the blue book. Yeah, I don't think this is relevant at all. What is he, some kind of pussy or something? Just stick to drinking only hard liquor instead of hard liquor, beer, wine, spirits, cigars, medicated toothpaste, radium injections. No music. We out. Let's go. No, you get to drive today.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
I mean, they want us to interrogate, but before we interrogate, because Mendez, can't remember if he was already in there. Either way, I think we should, like, go to the apartment before we investigate, is my perspective. Seems to make sense to me. What do you think, chat? Why interrogate before we have all the available evidence? Agreed? Let's do it. Jesus, Phelps, I can drive.
Mother said she took a real pounding.
It's been 45 minutes since my last
Maybe
drink.
if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
An alcoholic husband. Women want him, and men want to be him.
I recognize that guy from the papers. He's a cop.
Well, Tommy Jarvis lives here.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
Am I losing it, dude? Oh, there's another side. There we go. 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
So it's on the 16th floor. No, 4th floor. Down, down. Wolverhampton winger Tommy Jarvis? Yep, that's him. From the Wolverhampton Wolves. He was one of the greatest wingers that the Wolverhampton Wolves ever had. Tommy Jarvis.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Get down on your knees!
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Entrepreneurial. So he's a Twitch streamer. No! Galloway! Not okay, dude.
Nope.
Here we go.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
He's a tea drinker. Never trust him. Oh, it's the club from the last one. It's like some Black Lodge stuff. Oh. This seems pretty relevant.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
A box with the murder weapon, lipstick, and a bunch of bloody clothes in it. Incidental. He's got it.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Should you be using gloves for that? What are you, some kind of city boy?
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey! What gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
You missed his shoes? How's I to know that when we saw the murder weapon, it would trigger a chase sequence? Rusty is actually, like, the worst police officer. You go do all the police work. I'm gonna go have a beer in the passenger seat of a car. It's only a misdemeanor if you're in the passenger seat. Oh, let's go. Look, personal questions. Should have gotten a Studebaker.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Highly not okay. You could have hurt somebody. He controlled Tood after driving to where you are.
Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a
Rusty,
bitch.
I'm not gonna let you fire a gun in the middle of downtown LA after you've been drinking.
Off the road.
Get back in the car, Rusty. This is like...
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Literally, I'm holding W as hard as I can, buddy. Like... Stop shooting, Rusty! This is like highly not okay.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Just firing openly into the crowds. I'm not letting him shoot. He doesn't get to shoot. I'm gonna spin him out. It's safer this way.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Look at that. Look at that.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Put your hands in the air!
Non-lethal.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
I'm innocent. The train just stopped instantly. Dude, trains were just better back in the day.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps.
Let's drink all this guy's alcohol.
Way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts.
Yeah, let's just smoke in his apartment.
Brutality
Completely fuck it up.
Deserves retribution.
I rent. Ah, whatever.
And the press of this city demanded.
Yes, no glass of mustard for me, please. I'm a ketchup boy. We don't even get to interrogate because we were too good. 4 stars. So undeserved.